Um, I was thinking about something. I don't believe anything that has been taught. I don't care about what NASA said. I don't care about what scientists say. It's really, nobody really, I think somebody has to answer, but it's not in the public space. I don't think people really learned it in school. I'm starting to believe that we have been on Saturn. I'm really starting to believe that we have been on Saturn. I don't think it sounds too crazy. It might sound crazy, but I don't think it sounds too crazy to finally come to a conclusion that we might have been on Saturn. Saturn seems to be running a lot of stuff. And then I remember a couple of years ago about a Saturn and the Moon matrix. I do know. I think everybody knows it by the time. By now, it's a matrix. But we've been in a matrix within a matrix within a matrix. So it's not just one type of matrix. We've been in several matrices ever since we've been pulled in. Okay? It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. When there's no awareness, it keeps getting worse. That's why sometimes I say pull back from a lot of programs, even if it's on YouTube or if it's a YouTuber or whatever. Not just programs on TV, but really get your mind off of this, because what we see in front of us, what we think we're looking at, is not really there. I remember saying that I was sitting somewhere eating lunch, and I was looking across from me a walkway where people walk just to, go exercise or whatever they like to do. Not a regular sidewalk, just like a little walkway. All of a sudden, what it really looked like came to me. So I look at it with this false vision, this false light that I'm being fed here. And it looked like it's nice, people walking around look nice and cut and trimmed or whatever. Okay. And then my real sight just came in, like I saw a vision of what's really in front of me. And the grass was all overgrown, looked like it ain't been cut in a while, like it's been a couple of years since it's been cut. And it's just like abandoned and everything. Nobody's there. It's like literally nothing. Look at that, Love Drop. Didn't Beyonce have a song called Love Drop? I mean, that just came to me just now. It's like it was a drought. It's nothing there. It was nothing. I said, oh, that's what's really in front of me. That nothing's here. Is grass haven't been cut in a couple of years. There's no people. It's just freaking abandoned. This is what's really in front of me. Okay, of course, where am I? Okay, that's another, because I know I'm not where I'm sitting right now. Like, my conscious awareness is actually sitting in the car talking, but that's just not where I really am. But I've been on that. I've been known this is a hallucination. The brain hallucinates the reality for us. So I know I'm not really here, But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to get an answer to that. I've come to the conclusion that I can't really find a person to answer my question. And if it is a person, I'm not saying a person don't exist. For some reason, I can't get in touch with them. I can't talk to them. And then if you can talk to them, you got to be careful that they ain't going to mess you up and set you up for something. You got to see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I just have to learn how to sharpen my own intuition. Okay? There's other beings that communicate with that might not be, say, human or whatever, or I guess look like a human. I just don't want to deal with too many people in this reality right now. They just seem like they can't be trusted. But yeah, I just was thinking about that. I don't want to stay on too long, but I was just wondering if this was Saturn. I know I don't believe it's Earth. I don't believe it's Earth. I believe that something happened on the real place called Earth, which was actually named something else, I think. And something happened, and our consciousness, I feel like, was transferred over here to Saturn. So I'm starting to believe that we're on Saturn. One person called it the Dark Side of the Moon. It actually is a band that came out with a song, or I think it might be a band called the Dark Side of the Moon. That's why I don't criticize these rock stars, okay, because this might be where they come from. So people, it was one guy, I guess he called himself a Christian. I don't know, don't matter. The point is that, I guess something happened at a concert where it was some kind of rock concert. And he was kind of hopping on them, talking about how they were worshiping the devil and all that stuff. Like, listen, you are where they come from, not the other way around. You are where they come from. Okay? So I feel like we're on Saturn because I've seen Saturn. During my meditations, I've seen Saturn. I was close to looking right at Saturn. I'm like, did I come out of this mud? Have I been in Saturn? See, have I been in Saturn? It's been a couple of times I done seen I was around Saturn. Okay? And one time it was 2018, 2017, I don't know, but I would come out of my body a lot, and my astral body would just go exploring. Now that I haven't done lately, I just see things with a lot of visions, which is fine because I don't want to keep traveling with my astral body. Somebody might trap it or something, Well, I used to explore and stuff. And, I was looking at this, how the clock looked like. You see certain movies, and it looked like this big clock thing. You seen it on Doctor Strange too. I remember seeing that, and I just remember seeing that we were on Saturn. I remember seeing Saturn, and this one time again, it was last week, I think. I saw like Saturn right in front of me. I looked at the planet and like, wow, this is where I've been. I've been on Saturn. Okay. Well, some people might say the dark side of the moon. I think Saturn has many moons. So this, I'm talking about that real moon, not what's being fed out there, what you see outside. I don't believe that thing for a second because I already seen it's a satellite. I've seen that already. Okay, I've seen where it is. Anyway, that's why I don't believe in doing rituals to the thing that you look at outside because I've seen that it's a satellite. Okay, it's controlled by man, so I'm not doing rituals to that. Because that's not the real one they're going by. That's the one they use to control people. But anyway, that's it, and I'll talk later.